Hi folks, back out again. Had a few sessions recently, it's been quite nice, but this evening we're just going to have a few casts with some crankbaits. The water's beautiful and clear, and I've got a big pike here as well, but excuse me, I wanted to give the crankbaits a fairer go. Maybe some perch, don't know, we'll see. But I'm using the HTO Rockfish. You might have seen it briefly in the last video. Didn't really get a chance to give it a good go. The weather wasn't particularly suited for that kind of fishing, really. Oh dear. That was a good start, wasn't it? So I'll give it a go here anyway. So a few crankbaits. I think I'm chucking one of the deep diving crucians. It's a floating crankbait. So we'll run this through a few times, and we'll fish with the smaller ones for a few casts, and then we'll try some of the bigger lures as well. Let me just there we go. It's a little bit deeper out there, but not a lot. I've got some little soft plastics as well, so the little jigs and things. So I'll there's a few boats around there, kind of moored around there. So I'll try tag on a few little jig heads as well. Oh, is that pike? Yep. Goodness. That didn't take long, guys. So I am fishing barbless here again. So if he shakes himself loose, that's okay. But I suspect he's just caught right in the lip on that little crank. I'm fishing a trace. We've got a wire trace on there, 12-pound wire trace. I'm not going to bully the fish though. Give him a chance to tire himself out a little bit. Keep the tension on. Very strong fish. Just going to get that balance of playing the fish, so when I bring it in, assuming it doesn't throw the hook, we don't have it thrashing around on the mat. That's a little bit easier to deal with because we've got such a small lure. That's a nice fish though. What's that? That's probably, I'm guessing, we might give it a little way, but ooh, might be 5 pounds, maybe 6. Looks like it's got quite a large head on it. Oh, it's taking a bit of line. I'm just going to keep the tension on. It's got plenty of energy. myself a bit of slack line to work with. Get the rod out of the way. Ooh. Oh. That's a nice fish, guys. That might be, what did I say, £6? We might be very close to a, double. For me. There we go. That's out nice and easily. It's a nice sized fish. So we'll try and get a bit of a view. Hopefully the camera's picking that up. So that tail's, yeah, that's probably, it's not a great measure, but that's probably 85 centimetres. Let's just wait. Plenty of energy. Rest him in the water for a second, get a weight, and then we'll let him go. Hopefully that showed up nicely, because it's the water's lovely and clear. Right, so I said £6, didn't I? So this net weighs £2. Oh, blimey. Hopefully you can see that. That's 12 point. Go on, stay still. That's 12. That's £12, call it. Oh yeah. So that's a £10 fish. We played that fish for quite a long time, so let's just give it a decent rest in the net. Okay. Let's let this chap go. Go on, up a bit. No. Go on, up. There you go. I can still see him sitting on the bottom. Hopefully you can. The water is so clear, you might just be able to. That was awesome. I hope that's come out on film. That guy just followed the law right in, and then right at the last minute just hit it. Just on the pause. That's brilliant. So hopefully that was recording, because I've changed over to hat cam, and I'm not sure if the angle's quite right, but I noticed on the last few videos my hands were getting in the way a lot, but hopefully that came out alright. I've taken a book out of taken a leaf out of Steve's book, Black Country Piker. Right, let's just have a look at that. So it's well chewed now. It wasn't really hooked. The lure was actually just gemmed, and it was kind of hooked when I got onto the mat, but ultimately it was more gemmed in its mouth. It's got some battle scars already though, hasn't it now? Just make sure that trace is right. As I say, it's a 12-pound trace. I make them myself, so I'm confident they're nice and strong. 12-pound single wire titanium, no problem. It's quite a short trace because it is intended for perch really, but that's why keeping the tension on the line just minimises any roll or anything like that. So I'm not targeting pike with this particular setup, but invariably you catch them just like that. More of a just trying to get some perch to follow the lure, to be perfectly honest. But let's see how we get on. Put them back in the box for a sec. One of these little ones again. Again, these are fantastic little lures from Westin. Right, try this little Westin, tiny little Westin swim. It's not going to sink too quickly, and we can just work it off the reel, give it a little bit of flash. Very much perch sized, and obviously little jacks and stuff will take it as well. I think what we'll do in a minute is we'll just walk around the corner to the next swim and just give that a go. And I think yeah, that'll do for this evening. I don't want to stay out for much longer, so I'll give this one more cast here. Let's just cast down, try and go down the line of that weed without going into it. Just bring this one back on a straight retrieve. Just get the lure to do the work. As the other little bait fish are spawning and whatnot, I'd expect kind of the pike to be looking for those. Oh, there we go. What we got there? A pike. Look at that. Ooh, stay out of that stuff. Go on, shake yourself free. Little jack. Go on, you're gonna get yourself free. No. Come here then. Please don't death roll in my net. Please don't death roll in my net. Got a horrible feeling this is going to get quite tangled quite quickly. Just going to try and leave it in the edge. And unhook that as quickly as I can. Oh, It's unhooked itself, even better. Hopefully you can see that, guys. I'm not going to keep him out of the water too long. Let's just get the lure out of there if we can. It's not going to come out easily. Probably not. God, that little fella's going to be... Oh. Sorry, mate. It's gone back into the water, into the edge. Not a very nice landing. Let me just see if I can. Don't want him to get stuck in the weeds there. I think I'll be fine, but I'll probably just. He's in the water. Let me just untangle this first, and then I'll move him around. See, it's in the edge. It's not going to be. Yeah. Always good fun trying to net them like that. Right. Can you get out of there or not? Of course you can. Yeah. Off he goes. It was fine. I just didn't want to leave him in the edge if he was a bit stuck, but I think he was absolutely fine. Right. Oof. More difficult dealing with the little ones than the big ones. So I thought it was probably a little pike in that. And again, just hiding in the edge. Let's move swims a bit, just see if we can find something else. We'll walk around back to the car. What's annoying about these rods is they don't have a thingy hook thing. Oops. Let's just have another cast there. I can't tell whether that's the birds hitting the water or fish topping. Ooh, there we go. Ah, brilliant. Now, is that going to shake himself loose? Too worried about that one getting tangled because it's only a tiny little single hook. Oop. Piece of great nuts, but I've broken a few of these. Clips don't last very long at all. Right, come on. So another nice fish. Let's see, where's that? Hey. Easy. Easy enough to unhook. And that blood is mine, not his. Thank you. Some pike knuckles. So let's have a look. Yeah, nice fish. Funny looking eye, looks like it's got a bulged eye. It's got a few scars on him. And again, probably touching. Yeah, it's got, it's a bit battered actually. But seems healthy enough. Let's let him go. Go on. Not. Yeesh. Okay folks, well, this will be the last few casts and it'll be the end of the video, so yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. Nice bit of action on the downsized lures, small cranks and soft baits. It's really good fun. So not really been targeting pike, just general lure session, but ended up catching pike. I don't think I could catch a perch if you threw it at me, to be honest, but anyway, there we go. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed the video. If there's any more action, I'll stick it in. Yeah, and be back on the bank again very soon.